Hi, this is Nell Foster with Joyous Garden, and today I'm going to tell you how to mulch a rhododendron. Rhododendrons love mulching. It's good to conserve the moisture, it protects their roots, and it also adds nutrients to them. It's how they get their all their good stuff in nature. They typically grow under and around trees, and all the leaf debris is what falls, and it will give them the nutrients that they need. They like a mulch that's on the acetic side. And this mulch here that I'm showing you is a specific mulch. It's called a rhododendron blend. You can plant with it or put it on the top. It's from a landscape supply company here in the Bay Area. I'm just down south of San Francisco at the moment. So it contains everything that an acetic plant will love. And what you have to remember about a rhododendron is that they have fine roots. And the roots, it doesn't have a huge root ball, surprisingly. And the fine roots run along the surface. So you don't want to use a really heavy mulch or a really strong mulch. It likes something with a lot of composted leaf mold in there or something like that, or composted pine needles is good. Here we don't have a lot of deciduous trees and conifers to do that, so we buy the acetic mulch, and you can do that too if you need to. And what you also have to remember is when you are going to mulch, don't pitchfork in to loosen up the soil or use something really heavy to get into it. You can just apply the mulch easily with a rake. Sometimes when I mulch other things or when I'm getting ready to mulch a bed, I will turn the soil over. This is what I'm talking about. Don't turn the soil over here because you don't want to damage those really fine roots. So it is really easy. You just go ahead and you put some compost on. This already has about 2 inches of compost, and what you want to do is you want to put maybe like 3 or 4 inches. So I'm just going to put a bit more on, and you can just work your compost in. So here it is. And as you can see, it's a light compost. It has redwood fines, it has leaf mold, it has some lava rock, it has grape compost, and I forget there's one other thing in it that I'm forgetting, but it, as I said, is especially for azaleas, rhododendrons, camellias, that they love it. So you will spread your compost all the way around the plant. I'm just going to do it in the front because it's hard to get all the way around the plant with the camera. Don't do this either. You don't want the compost all piled up around the trunk. You can put it, just kind of to take it away from the trunk too, because you want it to be able to breathe. And I think that any time is good for mulching with rhododendrons, but ideally here we do it in the winter because it's the water that really works it in. And this garden is on drip, so it gets it underneath. So you want the water to work your compost in. So it's best in the winter or early spring to put your compost on. And what it does too is it's going to keep the roots cool in the summer, because the roots don't like to get really hot, and it's going to conserve the moisture. And another thing that you never want to do when you mulch a rhododendron is put black plastic around it, because the roots, those fine roots on the surface I told you about, really need to breathe, so don't smother it out. And that's all you do to compost a rhododendron. Just make sure you get the right kind of compost. Don't dig it in really hard, and make sure it's a nice light one that's suited for acetic plants, and spread it all the way around the crown line here. And you want it to go out to here because the root ball does go out to about here, so spread it out so all the roots get all that nice mulch. This is Nell Foster, and I have just shown you how to mulch a rhododendron.